Hey guys, it's Brook Hoover. I'm a guitar teacher in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And I've been developing some riffs for quite a while. They're very repetitive and they're just kind of like training riffs that help us, make sure your fingering is working well and make sure you're understanding how riffs work, I guess, and moving them into other keys or following a chord progression using the same pattern. And some of them are really simple, like, or, 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 repeat, repeat, repeat. And you take them up the neck. Anyway, I've got a new one. This one I call E Blues Riff, September 22nd, 2022. This one is each pattern only lasts one measure. They're eighth notes. This is what the pattern sounds like. Oops. And at the end I put a kind of a special chord which I'll be talking about more. It's an E9 like this. Alright, so that little riff is a little more complex than some of the others. It's got some string skipping. That's what makes it, the first thing is, so string skipping is where you don't just play the adjacent string, you have to hop over one or two or more strings. So the first, this is based off of the key of E, E12 bar blues. Starts with your first string open E, goes to fourth string second fret E. Let's do that again. E, E. So I kind of hammer on my students making sure they know their notes. Nobody knows them fast enough for me, okay? Because you just got to know them. E, E. Then it's open G, which is a minor third, which sounds kind of weird, but when you make it a major third, a G sharp, it sounds very cool. Check it out. That's a good little rock and roll blues soloing move. Okay, that's the first four notes, and the next four notes are 3 on the second string, that's a D, a dominant seventh, to a 2, that's a C sharp, or a sixth, then open B, which is a fifth interval, and then another E root. So that, the last four notes, nothing earth-shattering here, it's just practice of a riff, and it's not totally simple. I mean, it is, but to play it without getting your fingers tangled up, that's the challenge. And I would like the notes to ring out. Here's staccato. That's too stabby. I want... Strike 10. Ooh, I just figured something out. If you keep your index and middle in place, pinky and ring do all the fancy business, then they can ring out. So full disclaimer, I wrote this out using my software, and then I sent it out. Then I decided to try it and play it. So I'm a little out of order here. So it's pretty tricky to get your pick on the right string too. So I'm keeping my left hand, fretting hand, staying on the G sharp and E. Cool. Okay, so that's using open strings. Now, open strings go bye-bye when we take it up to A. All right, to make that work, you have to hold an F shape. You know, an F chord, F, G, A. That's something we teach over and over on this channel. That's your index finger laying flat at the 5th fret on the 2 skinny strings, middle finger, 3rd string, 6th fret C sharp, and ring finger on the root, 4th string, 7th fret. So hold that shape. We're going to try to let those notes ring out. Same lick. That's like a 5, 7, 5, 6, 8, 7, 5, 7. I'm going to say it again. 5, 7, 5, 6, 8, 7, 5, 7. Back to the E riff. Same thing. Alright, we can handle that going from E to A. And as you know, the 3rd line of 12-bar blues, we go to the 5 chord, which is a B. So it gets a little busy on this line, kind of exciting. That's the B. Just base that off of the 7th fret, exact same move. 7, 9, 7, 8, 10, 9, 7, 9. That's the B riff, based at the 7th fret. That's that F shape again. Take that down to the A riff at the 5th fret, same thing. And then the E. And the B. Pretty fun. Okay, I ended on a chord, a very cool chord. It's an E9, which is 12, 11, 9, 12. That's a D, F sharp, G sharp, and E. Those intervals of an E9 chord would be a flatted 7, a 9th, a major 3rd, and a root way up high. I'm going to be making some videos about that chord. The funny thing, my software calls that a D with a flatted 5th and an added 9, which, sure. I understand it, why it says that, but I say it's E9. Alright, I'm going to try this at 66 beats a minute. Let's see if I can even hang with it. All right. I did reasonably well. I think it's good practice. So what we're working on is fingering, shapes, timing, note choices, string skipping, sight reading. If you don't have this PDF, I can send it to you. Send me an email at hooverguitar@yahoo.com. I'd love to send you this PDF showing this exercise, which I call E-Blues Riff, September 22nd, 2022. Cool, man. Well, I'm going to get on with my day, but I hope you're doing well. See ya.